Hey everybody, it's Sunday afternoon and it's time for another one of my lives. I am not home right now, so I am just finding a spot that I can talk to you about everything. Today is about eating healthier without dieting and, keeping it really tasty so that you don't feel like you're depriving yourself. And I don't have my computer, so I have my notes to go over, but I didn't want to skip this live just because I wasn't home. So healthy eating often gets a bad reputation, and you've probably heard that for a long time, and that's what I'm trying to help dispel in my group, is that it's not hard, it's not a bad thing, it's not expensive. So a lot of diets through the years have been used, that people, use, are actually compromising taste for losing weight or whatever the diet was for. Or there's strict rules that you have to follow. So it doesn't make it fun. So that's one of the reasons why the diets rarely work, is because they're too constricting, they don't taste good, and so nobody ever wants to follow them. So strict rules lead to a rigid relationship with food, which is not really healthy. So on the flip side, eating healthy foods without following someone else's rules can be simple and enjoyable. You set the rules once and you do what's best for your body. And that's one thing that health coaches can help you with, especially I'm certified nutritionist too, is finding the right foods that work for your body. I hate to use the word diet, but that the best diet for your body, but not a diet in the old sense of the word. And it fits your lifestyle and everything, like anything medical that you have, anything like that. So the most important aspect is that it's sustainable and enjoyable for you. Anything that you can sustain, or anything that you like, it's going to last a long time. So here are a few ways to accomplish this within your life. So munch more leafy greens, okay? So spinach, kale, arugula, and all of those leafy greens in that big old family of leafy greens are full of vitamins and fiber. So leafy greens are easy to add to almost any meal. Like breakfast, if you have smoothies, you can put some frozen spinach in there, even fresh spinach in your blender, and you don't even know that it's in there. Other than salads, right? So you blend them in your smoothies. You can make homemade kale chips. I did this in my dehydrator before, where I just put the kale chips in there, and then they're crunchy, and they almost, put salt on it a little bit, and it tastes like potato chips. You can do sauteed greens on the side. A lot of people do the collard greens on the side. But it's easy to get greens in your diet, other than what you think it would be, like salad or, the boring stuff. Okay. So sorry, I'm just looking at my paper. Like I said, I'm not at home. So, all right. So put more emphasis on plant-based foods. There's many books that I've read and that's why I'm also mostly vegan, is the plant-based diet is just so much healthier for you. And it's tasty because there's more variety to it. So if you put effort into making your meals primarily plant-based, it will effortlessly help you to increase your veggie intake. So like as a vegan, over half of every one of my meals is vegetables. So I know I'm already getting vegetables throughout the day. So it's up to you to decide what's best for your unique body, but we could all use more vegetables. So we don't eat enough veggies at all. Even though I eat a lot, I probably don't eat as much as I should. And I'm telling you, half of each meal is a vegetable. Try centering your meals around the plant-based ingredients, and you'll find yourself craving more of them. I did another live, if I remember, but I do have a handout that says how you can train your brain to crave healthy food. Okay, it's just like with sugar. The more you eat sugar, the more it craves sugar. So if you stop eating sugar, it's not going to crave that anymore. So if you aren't used to eating vegetables regularly and feel inundated, by what's out there, start slowly. Okay, start adding them meal by meal, and then you'll reach your goal over time. But definitely have for lunch and dinner, add veggies first, and then definitely breakfast too. Like I have avocado for my breakfast. So nix the mealtime distractions. Okay, one of the simplest ways to eat healthier is merely sitting and enjoying the food that you eat, bite for bite without distractions. And we're all distracted. We have our phones, the TV's on, whatever. People eat in your car. It's like you have to, get the distractions away so you can focus on your food. Keep your phone down, turn off the TV, and be mindful as you eat. You'll wind up eating just the right amount because you'll allow your stomach enough time to tell your brain that you're satisfied. It takes like 20 minutes. If you wolf down your meal in 10 minutes, you're still hungry, but your brain hasn't been told by your stomach that you're full. Okay, so that's when people overeat. Plus, if you have friends eating with you, you'll enjoy the meal even more by just being able to have a conversation and talking and not being distracted by, the TV or your phone. A good start to your day would be to have it already set up for you. Okay, if you don't have much time in the mornings, you can plan pre-made breakfast like oatmeal, overnight oats, or smoothies. Do the meal prepping like I do. When I used to eat a lot of eggs, I would have make scrambled eggs on Sunday, and it would last me almost the whole week. A busy morning doesn't have to mean skipping breakfast, and you really shouldn't skip breakfast. You just need to spend about 5 minutes the night before planning. And sometimes it doesn't even take that long. And then convenience foods don't always have to mean junk food, but be very mindful about it. Okay, if you're going to eat like an egg McMuffin or something, that's not totally unhealthy. It's got the egg on there. Sausage is a little greasy, but there's better things than eating just a donut, because donuts have zero protein, full of chemicals, full of sugar, and you're going to crash in about 10 minutes after you eat it, and you're not going to sustain your energy. Okay, and then you're going to eat more, and there you are overeating. Okay, use fresh herbs when you cook, depending on where you are. Some people say herbs, some people say herbs. An effortless way to boost the flavors of your meal is to use fresh herbs. If you typically flavor your meals with things like heavy, like sugar-laden sauces, try taking the simple route by seasoning your food with the spices and herbs instead, because a lot of times you might be eating healthy and then all of a sudden you put barbecue sauce on that's full of sugar. I make my own homemade barbecue sauce so I can control what's in it. But you have to make sure that what you're putting on your meals is healthy. Aside from the delicious taste, the fresh herbs also have nutrition. Okay, so not only are you making your food taste great, but you're also getting those extra nutrients that a lot of people are missing because they aren't eating right. Okay, and getting your immune system strong right now, it's the best way to keep yourself from getting sick. Any illnesses going around. And don't deprive yourself. Okay, that's one of the biggest things about people going on a diet is deprivation. So although it's wise to limit your unhealthy foods, deprivation is not necessary. Attempt to drop the labels for these foods and listen to how your body feels when you eat. Okay, so just be more mindful. Okay, don't say, "Oh, I shouldn't eat this. It's not on my diet." Don't deprive yourself. Some people are can eat one, if you don't eat the Oreos, then you'll eat the whole pack when you do get to them. So don't eat the whole package, but just eat one and be like, okay, I got my fix of what, I shouldn't really be eating because it's not healthy, but I still ate it, but I didn't eat the whole package. Okay. If you feel bad after you eat something, take note of this. When you feel good after eating something, remember what ingredients you had and eat that more often. When you tune in and listen, you'll learn that what makes you feel better, and when you'll start craving those more. There's one thing that I do with my clients is keeping like a food log for a few days and you just write down what you eat and how you feel. And then you also note, do I have energy? Does it make me sluggish? You know, what kind of food I can eat. That's good for my body. Okay. So when you're being mindful and fueling your body with what makes it feel good, you'll have those splurge-worthy foods less, you know, the junk food, and you'll enjoy what you are eating more. Okay, so when you work on healthy eating this way, you won't feel like you're missing out on anything. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, so hopefully those helped you. I had put a link in the group earlier today about the download for that. When I get home, I'll add the link to this post again. But eating healthy doesn't have to be, I have to be on a diet. No, that's not, we don't like to diet anymore. It's your lifestyle. And you just eat what works for your body. And yeah, people slip up and you just keep on going. You don't be hard on yourself and you just keep going forward. So I hope this was helpful. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day.